My name is Mairi Campbell. I've just graduated this year from Leeds University doing a law degree. I did a 4-year course though with a year abroad. Well, the placement I was given was Swaziland, and I think they matched me up with that placement actually because of my law degree. The organisation was called SWAGAA, Swaziland Action Group Against Abuse. Once I got there, the placement was, it was amazing. The first week you do like an orientation, which is really useful. Had like language lessons, just the basics, which are really useful because you say hello and how are you to everybody you meet over there, and sort of really gets you involved with the culture in that first week. In the placement, I was doing a court watch programme, which was basically sort of researching and observing domestic violence cases, which were going on in the courts. Alongside the Court Watch programme, we also, as well as we sort of research a lot into the Sexual Offences Bill, because the original legislation was from 1912 on rape. It didn't even really define what rape was. It didn't sort of include boys in the sort of legislation. So it's very sort of like a very sort of woolly area, and this is what SWAGAA had been sort of campaigning for. It was 10 years in the making, this Sexual Offences Bill, and we luckily got to be there when the bill was actually passed. We sat in Parliament sort of lobbying for this bill, and the whole bill did actually get passed while we were there, which was a great achievement for SWAGAA. And although obviously we sort of just jumped on for a bit of the sort of glory, it was an amazing thing to be part of, and hopefully it's sort of like a positive thing to come for Swaziland and for SWAGAA. So that was really, really good, a definite highlight of the placement. I'd say that the ICS programme is very important for the organisations. It's less, I think, what we can do in 3 months, because 3 months is a very short time. It's more about raising awareness for that programme. Just having sort of international volunteers at the programme raises the profile of that sort of organisation. And also, obviously, if we can help out in any area that we have any expertise, it does really help them in writing reports and things like that. It does help. But I would say it's mostly about sort of supporting them, and really is raising their profile and awareness, and just a different outlook on things helps the organisation. I think if anyone gets the opportunity to do an ICS programme, they should definitely take it. I think for the individual, it's very, very rewarding. I mean, you get to experience a new culture, you get 3 months of sort of experience something totally different, meeting so many friendly people. Everybody I met was incredibly friendly, and I mean, it does also, obviously people don't do it just for the CV, but it does also help you become more employable. I mean, interviews since I've come back from volunteering are always very interested in sort of why you did the placement, and you can use a lot of the skills that you use on the placement in these interviews, so it's a really positive experience.